Hello, welcome to VidWars 2021. My name is Baydoran Boss. I hope you're having a good day. Good night, morning. It's 12:09 a.m. on Saturday, July 24th, 2021. It's good to see you. Per usual, here I am making my VidWars entry the day that it's due. Now, I would like to be clear that this time is not because of poor planning. So much as it is indecision. So, I don't know how much to say. I'm going to just say whatever. And Ian, if you fucking hate anything I say, sorry. I won't go too crazy into anyone's business. We didn't have a VidWars last year, obviously. Ian and I were not friends for a period of time. We were enemies. And now we're lovers? Probably should not have just worn all black on black on black for this. So we didn't do a VidWars last year, and last year, 2020 was was shit, right? It was dog shit. In like every sense of the fucking word. I went through a breakup, moved to where I am now. I turned 23 last year. Ian and I had a falling out. I don't know if you can hear them, but there's fireworks outside, which I fucking hate. It was not a great year. It wasn't the worst year. Pretty close, but it wasn't great. Even so, this year, we made amends. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. Am I right? And we decided to do VidWars again. And it was supposed to come out on July 11th, which is a date we had used a couple times, I believe, a couple different years ago. It's also the anniversary of Andrew and I's friendship, just interestingly enough, I believe. But we needed more time. So I always struggle with VidWars because, and this is just full transparency, Ian is a more talented creator than I am. I just believe that. And that's not some like pity poo, like just legitimately, Ian is a more creative individual. I think he's got more of a mind for this stuff, you know. VidWars started, I think a thing that we all like to forget, including me, is that VidWars started because Ian and I had like a not like a real argument, but like a friend argument, and I was like, not scripting your videos is better than scripting them. Improv is better, which is just horseshit and does not true. But so for the first year, I didn't write a script. I just filmed whatever. Like I just put on a costume, and I had like an idea, and I put on a costume, and then I made little props as I was filming, and then I was like, well, what do I do now? Okay, I'll put on the Sly outfit. It was nonsense. So we haven't done that since. Every year after that, I've scripted. Well, maybe not 2014, but that one sucked, so it doesn't fucking matter. It's the worst VidWars video, aside from, I don't know, maybe this one, depending on how it goes. So Ian and I, he comes over. We hang out, masks on. Fuck it, masks on. Shout out Migos. And it's been a weird year. A lot of shit's happened. Sorry, I don't even try to consolidate so much information to not sound like absolute utter fucking nonsense to whoever's watching this. So I had a couple ideas that I jumped back and forth between, and I had some old unused ideas that I thought about. Then I wrote this script that I fucking really like. It's like 8 to 10 pages. I later titled it, what did I call it? Like, I want to see the actual title. Give me a second. Baydoran Boss, YouTube 21, ideas. Never underestimate the Coyote King is what I called it. I hope that doesn't sound like shit. I'd love to do something with it someday. And I got two of my friends, Andrew and Spencer, to agree to be in it for this year. And then I realized there was no fucking way I was going to be able to pull it off with the time frame, because we had like 2 weeks left. And it wasn't possible. So then I still wanted their help, so I I made the video that I made that's almost done on my computer right now. I'll put up footage of it right now. You can watch on my screen. It's like 15 minutes long or something. It's like it is like mostly done. I just don't like it. And it's not because they didn't do a good job. Actually, I think Andrew and Spencer did a great job. And I'm probably still... It's not that I don't like it. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Because I'm still going to release it, I think, as just my own piece. Unrelated to Vid Wars. Because I can just do whatever I want, right? It's my stuff. Fuck it. I think I'm going to, at some point, finish it and release it. But it just didn't feel... It didn't feel Vid Wars, you know? And I think what I've come to realize is I don't really know what Vid Wars is supposed to be. For a really long time, it's been this really important constant in my life that I've really cared about. Even when I didn't. 2014, I'm looking at you. But I don't know. I don't know. So then this last night, I was talking to Chloe, who, which I just always think it's funny when I mention specific people in videos, because, like, you know, I might be watching this 10 years from now and be like, oh my gosh, Chloe, we're talking about you. Or I could be like, who? Whoa, I haven't thought about, you know what I mean? Life is fickle and all that. I haven't gotten very much sleep recently, if that was not evident from the everything about me. So then I came up with this idea last night to do a sequel to Vid Wars 2016. I wrote down a lot of stuff I thought would be really funny. I was going to write a script. I was going to go to bed early tonight because I didn't really sleep yesterday. And then write a script. Evidently I'm still awake, so that didn't happen. And I like the idea, but I just don't know if it's just like a sequel. Like, it's just a sequel to like a skit like 5 years later. Like, is that fucking stupid? Probably, you know. It all feels so... I feel so creative in life, right? Like, I feel like all I am is a catalyst for art. That's the kind of fucking esoteric bullshit I fucking say. And then I say words like esoteric to make you think that I'm fake smart or whatever. I don't know why I say... I feel very creative in most aspects of my life. But I don't right now. Vid Wars specific, none of it feels good enough. And I don't know if it's because it's been so long thing that I've ever made. I guess Vid Wars wise, and maybe even up there just in general. I rewatched through all the Vid Wars video recently, and I think that still holds up. Knowing that Ian is making this like fucking behemoth of a video this year, you know, and I'm terrified that anything I could make would be worse than his just inherently. And not just because longer is better, because I don't believe that. But if he is creating something that he thinks needs to be that long, it must be great, right? I have a very high view of Ian. I don't know if that's the way to maybe phrase that, especially artistically. Last year was a weird year. We all know this. It's the unprecedented times and all that bullshit. So it's the 24th now, the day that Vid Wars is due. I'm going to record this and then go to bed, hopefully, fingers crossed, and then edit it in the morning and send it off to Ian, and then hopefully not get my ass creamed this year. I moved into this room. I've moved here a couple times, but I moved in most recently a little bit over a year ago, about a year and a month. It was the very end of June. last year. I was dating this girl named Yellow for all intents and purposes. We broke up. We dated for 2.5 years. Wasn't good, and that's on me. That's on me, that's on me, I know. That's a Mac Miller song. Don't forget to drink water, by the way. Water is very important. And if you don't, I can do this. I can save this. I can save it. One hand, I can do it. I believe in myself. I can do it. Are you? Oh, wait. Get fucked. So we broke up, and I moved here, and I've lived here a couple times. With her, actually. Long time ago now. Feels like a whole nother universe, a whole nother lifetime. Which is, don't even get me started. And I moved here June 26, 27, 28, something like that, last year. And I've been here since. And I'm moving this year on the 31st. I'm moving with Spencer and our buddy Matt into an apartment, which is cool, right? I'm going to miss being here. This is my grandmother's house. I'm going to miss living with her. I love her very much. And, you know, I'm a pretty reserved person. I keep to myself in my room here. But I do love living with her for a lot of reasons. But I'm excited to move. I'm excited to be more of an adult and live with friends and roommates again. I haven't lived with like real roommates in years. When I got out of high school, I left high school in 2016. I graduated. I shouldn't say I left. That sounds like they did almost kick me out, actually. So I guess I almost did kind of leave high school. You know what I'm saying? I left high school. I graduated high school in 2016, and I went into the dorms at Cleveland State University. I've been kicked out of Cleveland State University like twice or something. Now I go to Tri-C, fucking kinda, you know, it's a whole thing. And the first year I lived in the dorms with 3 guys. Well, 3, and there were 3 other people at a time, but it was a total of 4 people because there was 3 people, and then 1 dude left, and then another dude showed up, and that's 4 people, and that's math. You're welcome. And then I kind of couch surfed for a little while after that. And then I lived in a studio by myself, which, hey, Future Bay, if you're ever watching this and you're thinking to yourself, I should live in a studio by myself. That's a really bad idea. And you are going to be very not okay if you do that. So maybe don't do that ever again. And then Yellow moved into that studio, and then her and I lived here, and then we lived in our own separate places, but I basically just lived at her place, and then Ian and I lived in a place, but I basically just lived at her place, and then we broke up. Ian and I had our falling out, so we didn't live together, because then he lived and we lived, it's a whole thing. And then we didn't live there, and then I lived somewhere else, but it was the same place, but it was a different place, and then she broke up with me, rightfully so, I might add, and now I lived here. I live here. I lived here. I live here right now, but in the future tense of past tense, I will have lived here. You know what I'm saying? It's the 24th. Mazel tov, right? I move on the last day of the month, the 31st. If that sounds familiar to you because you know me, then what you're probably thinking about is how the 31st is my birthday. And I know it's stupid. I feel legitimately anxious. I think I need to get some sleep. And I have so much more to say. But I'm going to just do it. I'm okay. Okay. We're going to drink some water. We're going to drink some water. We're going to drink some water. Let's drink some water. Fucking hate my life. I know it's stupid to be like, I'm so old. Because, like, I'm not. I know I'm not. I literally know I'm not. I've moved a couple times on my birthday, interestingly enough. Ian and I moved once on my birthday. This is not really important. I'm going to be 24 years old. And I've for the last couple of years, I've felt not in love with the concept of my birthday. It's not been my favorite thing in the whole world for a lot of reasons. And it's not that I don't, because I do enjoy it, right? I love getting shit, you know? I try not to be a materialistic person, but like to the lowest of keys, I am. Sue me, right? Please don't. I don't. Well, I do. This is nonsense. When I turned like 19, I was like, oh my God, I'm already 19. I'm so old, you know? And when I turned 20, I was like, oh, I'm so old, I'm 20. And when I turned 21, I was like, I can drink, even though I fucking didn't for like 2.5 years. And then I turned 22, and it felt weird, but I was fine. And then 23 felt a little weirder, but I was fine. But something about 24 is really fucking me up, you know? I keep looking at the screen, but you're over there. You know, it's hard. It's hard to... Because I want to look at me, you know what I mean? Fucking Ian will attest. I always want to look at me. me. Fucking... 24 feels like really old to me. 24 feels really old. And I know it's not. My grandmother is 72, you know, my mom is... in between those two numbers. It's not old. It's not. It's literally not. And I know that. Earlier this year, I dated a 19-year-old, which sounds fucking gross a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I don't even really like the way it sounds. It sounds weird. It's literally not weird. Same age difference as my parents, actually. It's not weird, but it makes me uncomfortable. Why does it make me uncomfortable? A lot of my friends that I've met this year, I'm going to say Chloe here, and then Chloe's going to respond and be like, oof, ow, ow, ooch. And yeah, we just, you know what I'm saying, though. Jordan, you know, Lizzie, fucking Dana, fucking, who else is on Twitter? I'm going to feel so bad for forgetting people. I don't know, who else is on Twitter? Let's go to Twitter. We're going to go to Twitter, everybody. Welcome to the segment called Bay Goes to Twitter, to figure out who their fucking friends are because they are so tired they legitimately cannot think about who their friends are. Oh, I am so overtired. I feel like physically not good. I feel very shaky. This is not helping. Now I'm just looking at Twitter. All of my friends are fucking way younger than me. I mean, like, you know, like early 20s. I guess I'm early 20s. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, 21, 19 in some cases. Several people this year I've met and I've become close with are like 19 years old. No offense to y'all, but 19-year-olds are the worst fucking people on the whole goddamn planet. And you know what? I put myself in that category when I was 19. I was a piece of shit. And this is not that like older person knows more than you fucking dumb thing that boomers do. Because I want to be honest with you, 24, probably even worse. I'm probably going to be an even worse person. But I'm just... I really need to go to bed, dude. I really need to go to sleep. You guys know that No, I don't even want to talk about that. I just changed my mind. 24 feels insane, and these walls, I'm moving, and it's my birthday, and it's like the start of the whole new season. Season 20. Why not season 24? Because I did the math of when the seasons start and finish in my life, and it was 20 seasons. I'm not kidding. Here, I'll put it on screen. This is a real thing that I think about because I'm a fucking insane person, apparently, who needs to break their life into seasons and think about it like a TV show. And people like characters, or it's impossible to feel confident. And what's funny is I didn't watch Community until a couple months ago, and I've been doing this for years. So suck on that, fucking Dan Harmon. I'm just kidding. It's a really good show, actually. I just straight up almost picked my nose on camera. Not even gonna lie. Can't even play that off. I almost just straight up just... Because I'm a fucking ape. I'm a fucking... Getting older is weird because I feel like I should be more of an adult, right? And I did just get like a job at CVS. I've gotten multiple jobs this year, and I've filled out applications, had interviews, gotten jobs, worked the jobs, and quit them. in the span of like a week. This like twice this year, which is, and when it was the same week, which is pretty fucking impressive. But I did just get a job at CVS, which is cool, and I'm moving to be more of an adult, and I'm paying for stuff all by myself, and I'm focusing on music. So this is not even a bit. I was in the middle of talking about something, and my phone fucking ran out of storage. So I went and just deleted some shit for like 10 minutes. Let's hope that lets us keep talking. I have no idea what I think getting older. I'll just start with whatever the fuck. God, that's frustrating. That's just more time that I'm going to be up still. Getting older. That's where I was. I feel like I should be like a real adult. And like I'm moving with some friends, you know, like roommates. And that's like a thing adults fucking do. And I'm technically in school, but for fucking what? I have no idea, right? Like I'm there as a film major, I think, but I don't know what I want to I think I want to do music. I love music, but I need to learn more about music. I don't know enough about it. I bought a keyboard, and I can't fucking play it. And I look so much older. I do. And I know I don't, but I feel like I do. I know older people who are older than me, will look it down and be like, oh, you think you're so old. And I don't. I'm not saying, and your experience is more valid than mine. But this is the oldest I've ever been, and the youngest I'll ever be. Horrifying. And I look so much older, I feel like, with the facial hair. But here's the issue, is if I shave it off, I look much heavier. It helps hide the heaviness that I don't really like, that I don't like. And I look pretty young without it. I know what you're saying, but like, babe, you don't want to look old. Yeah, but it's like not the young I like. But I also hate the facial hair. Like I kind of like it. You know? I kind of think it's a vibe, like a little bit. And I think it looks good, relatively speaking. But it also makes me look so much like a man, which I hate so much. Gender is a crazy thing. And identity is wild. And I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I came out as non-binary last year, and that was sick. It's a thing I knew about for a very long time, or felt about for a very long time. Yeah. You go ahead. Good. My cat's he made some noise, and it was nice to come out. It came out at 9/11. Not my best call. Gonna be honest, everybody. Not my best call. That one's on me. Well, not 9/11, but no, that's not my problem. Things have been a lot better since then, and I feel like I've got more confident. I feel more attractive. I feel happier generally. But I don't know. I'm still not the me that I want to be. And I don't know if I know what that even is, who that even is, what that even means, right? Sometimes I think, I think I should be so real. Sometimes I think, about being a girl. You know? I think about it. I'm not saying I am one, and I don't think I am. But it does cross my mind. Right? And I would love to explore the more femme side of myself. Because even when I came out as non-binary, I was like, you know, I think I lean femme, right? Here, right? But here, just fucking big man, you know? Big man guy. And I've never even been like a manly man. Never was. Like literally physically, never really was. I would not. No one would describe me that way. But now I have facial hair, and I'm like 20, almost 24. And my voice is not deep, but like deeper than it was when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think about it. You know. I don't know. You know, shit. You know, fucking shit changes. Fucking. And that terrifies me, right? Because, like, I don't want to be and this is like literally, I want to make it so clear. I don't think I've ever talked about this in this specific detail. And this is not just me saying anything negative about anyone else. This is about me, right? This is how I feel about me. Me, as I always am. Looking at myself in the camera. I don't want to be a big fat fucking, hi, I'm a woman and I'm a big fat. Something about that, like, that's not what I want to be. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to be a skinny woman, but I don't know. You know what I mean? This is very honest. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. This is very honest. Kid, what are you doing? I got such a cute little son. I love my boys so much. I got 2 cats. They're so good. Kid, are you coming up here? Actually, so yesterday was the 23rd. It was my 3-year anniversary of getting the boys. Oh, and he goes under the bed. It feels like I should know who I am by now at almost 24, and I have no fucking idea who I am, right? I mean, I just said that I literally sometimes think about that's, and like, not, and I think it's okay to, and I'm not saying other people can't change their mind or just make new discoveries about themselves. Fucking reasonable. But when it comes to me, it feels wrong, right? It feels like I should just know. I should just know, and I should be consistent. And I'm pretty confident in where I am, right? I like being non-binary. I feel comfortable in that identity. I feel comfortable in they, them pronoun. I'm cool. I'm vibing, right? I'm not looking to... I'd really like to not change that. But that's not the only thing that is me, right? Identity... Hi. Would you like to say hello to everybody? No, not a bonk. Would you like to say hello? That's a bonk. Would you like to say hello, though? That's okay. He's just bonking. No. I want love. Okay, no. I don't know what he wants. This is Rio. This is the one over here. He's my little baby son. Rio, say hi. No? Come here. Okay, he doesn't want to. That's not the only part of me that is identity, right? Identity is gender, it is sex, it's politics, it's your favorite things, it's the kind of food you like to eat, it's the people you talk to, it's the music you listen to or make, it's art and sound and poetry and the little things you notice that make you happy or just kind of tick you off or how you maybe don't use capitals when you tweet or maybe how you've got 2 flags hanging by your bed to kind of make a little space, you know what I mean? Like I got 2 flags right there and a table right here, and it kind of closes you in because you're not claustrophobic, but you're not claustrophobic, but you're also kind of like the idea of sleeping in a nice enclosed space, right? Especially with somebody else and a lot of pillows. And it's the way you say her name, whoever she is, or their name, whoever they are, or his name, whoever he is. It's the way you say names and what they mean to you. And when you look on a screen and you see somebody and they're just being them 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago and it hurts, but for some reason still you see it and your pupils dilate. And you wonder if anyone ever looks at videos of you like that, That's identity, right? Identity is living art. You know what I mean? Like we are living art pieces. The world's an art museum, blah, 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 esoteric bullshit. Say big words. You get it. But very legitimately, right? Like identity is more than just this is me and these are my pronouns. And that's great shit. Don't get me wrong. I love that shit. Keep it coming. But who I am is a lot more than that. It's all encompassing. It's everything, right? And it feels like at 24, I should have any fucking idea what any of that shit is. And it feels like I'm just starting to scratch the fucking surface, which is both terrifying and pleasant, to say the least. It gives me something to do while I'm still here. And what is the to do anyways, right? I kind of came to this realization that you get to a point in life where the only 2 things to really do are work and school. And those are the 2 things that I'm the worst at. And I'm, interestingly enough, in a privileged position because I am in a non-privileged position, an underprivileged position. I have a heart condition. I don't have to work. The government gives me money because I am a disabled person. I don't like saying it like that. And I don't really talk about it a lot with other than the people who are like close to me. I don't like to just tell people, but this is me talking about me to me. So fucking, I'm gonna say whatever I fucking want, and I don't really give a shit if anyone has a problem with it, because it's all above board and legal and real. I didn't lie. I mean, fucking, pardon my areola, but here's my fucking scar. I got a heart condition. What want me to tell you? I'm getting all hostile as if anyone has accused me of anything when nothing's happened. That's probably a sign of a guilty conscience. But we'll get more into that next year. I'm in a privileged position where I don't really have to have a full-time job to afford my life. Thank whatever Lord you believe in, if any. So it's weird because it's like, oh, because of this huge, debilitating thing on my entire fucking life, this one aspect of my life, which is admittedly a pretty big aspect, does get to be a little bit easier. And then it makes me feel guilty for that being the case. And then also makes me feel like, what am I even fucking doing, right? I'm barely in school, and even I'm gonna hopefully get my bachelor's within the next 2 semesters. Then what, right? Then what? I'll be almost 25 years old getting my fucking associates or bachelor's, whichever one is the first fuck. I don't know. Not the 2 year, the 4 year, my 4 year. I don't know what the fuck they're called. It's hard to keep it all straight. Straight. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. But then what? Go to school more? Like, why, right? On one hand, why? That's a lot of fucking money for what am I accomplishing? But on the other hand, if not, then what? If not, then what? I don't want to die. And I'd like to make that very clear. I don't want to die. I'm very afraid of dying. I'd like to not die. I do be sometimes a little sad, but I'm good. But I don't want to die. And I feel the need to say that because what I'm about to say is, what is the point of my life? And when I say that, people get a little, no, I get, people care about me. That's not what I'm saying. What is the point of my fucking life, man? My life is not here to work. So I fucking hate work. And I'm in a privileged, underprivileged position where I don't fully have to really do it. Okay. Well, then school to get a job, like a real job, one you actually like. Oh, well, the jobs that I care about would be performing or creating. And not that school can't help, but you don't need to go to school for that. And it's a lot of money, and what if it doesn't work out? And okay, well, so you're not good at school. No, I'm pretty bad at school. Okay, well, you're not really good at work. Pretty bad at work. Then you just wait until you die. And that's kind of what my life is. And I hope I wait a long goddamn time. I fucking hope so. Horrifying to think that I won't. But what else am I doing? I guess I'm doing side quests, right? The main quests got fucking waived because of some penalties I took at the start of the game. And got some low rolls, got some high rolls, you know how it goes. And they waived the main quests for me. They said, you can side quest some school if you want. Main quest work until you die, capitalism. You could just kind of skip it for the most part. You can do it for extra money if you want, which is what I'm hopefully doing with CVS. Who knows how long that'll last, because it's me. I'm just kidding. Please don't, if you for some reason see this, please don't fire me. I haven't even started work yet, so. But I'm just doing side quests, right? I'm just doing side quests, which is fucking cool. So I have to make my own goals. I have to pick which ones I care about and work towards them. When I was younger, I always connected to bad guys in movies and TV shows and shit a lot when I was a kid, which is a big yikes, red flag moment, even for me. But it's true. My grandfather, Alan, murdered my grandmother. Now I just be saying shit. I mean, it's true, but I just realized I probably should have prepared you that I was about to say that. I believe it was August 2nd, 1992. I think it's in one of my books. Maybe it's this one. Here's my first poetry book. I want to say it was August 2nd, 92. Let's see. I believe it's in this one because this is the big one. Literally, this is the one that is the size of a full sheet of paper because I'm an idiot and don't know how to properly... No, it's definitely in the small one, isn't it? It's too far away for me to... Okay. Welcome back. Available now. Link in description. It's definitely this one. I'm fucking stupid for thinking it wasn't. August 2nd, 92. My dad's a kind of a piece of shit. My biological father, I should say. My dad is a cool guy. My biological father's an asshole. And so I kind of always had this stupid, weird interest in bad guys. And I came to the then I heard this thing. It's a popular thing. I did not come up with this. I want to make that very clear. You die twice. Once when you die physically, and once the last time someone thinks about you. And I heard that dumb old fucking Tumblr thing from 10 years ago. And what I got out of it was that there is a loophole to immortality. Just make sure no one ever forgets about you. Think about people who have committed great evils. I will refrain from saying their names. But you can think of a couple. People who have committed great goods. You know, MLK, Gandhi, Justin Bieber, you know? And... They'll live forever, you know. You live forever. You gain immortality through fame or infamy. All right. So if I want to live forever to the best of my ability that I can, I just have to affect enough something in the world, enough change, enough anything to never be forgotten. And the ways I can do that are either through committing some great evil or as much great good as I can. And I don't want to hurt people. I determined that that wasn't what I would like to do with my life. So I want to commit great good. So my main side quest that I've given myself is to effect as much positive change in the world as I can. Leave it a better place. Through art is my goal. Through art and music and poetry. Which is why I have poetry books. And I have a third one coming out this year, hopefully. And why I have the EP that I made, and I'm working on an album and another EP, and I sometimes do physical stuff, rarely, but I do. And I'm not gonna lie, it is partially some narcissistic need to be looked at, you know, to perform. I have that in my fucking skull, and I know that. I don't know if it's because I didn't get enough attention as a kid, or if I was just predisposed to it, or if it's because of technology, if I can blame it on that, or the boomers, or whatever the fuck. I need to go to bed. But I truly just want to help people. I want to be seen as a good person. So fucking desperately that I'm willing to be a bad person to achieve it, which is poignant. And very in character. Upsettingly enough. This is what you look like. I'm talking to me specifically. Right now. July 24th, 2021. This is what you look like. Are you happy with that? Not with this, definitely. I hate. Well, if I keep the facial hair, I gotta figure out how to handle this nonsense. Hate that. Why does it not grow there? But this is what you look like, Bay. This is what you fucking look like. And this is who you are right now. And are you happy? I mean, no. But are you happy with this? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. So, to my original point. VidWars. VidWars doesn't have like a rule other than you have to make a video, right? I don't think we have any. I mean, and it has to come out the day it's due, and whoever gets the most likes, whatever, you know. In my mind, VidWars needs to be this big spectacle, and I have not always achieved that. But the times that I've tried, and that I've been like an adult, I would say 2016 on, it's been pretty fucking solid, right? 16 was the Universe one. 17 was when I lived in the studio. And it was the one that was in black and white. I thought it was pretty cool. 2018. Poem. 2018's Poem. That one's pretty alright. It's probably the weakest of those four, in my opinion. And the fourth one being 2019, which is incredible. And until this year, I believe is the longest VidWars video. And now Ian and I are both going to fucking knock it out of the park with these monstrosities. But I couldn't come up with something that I was proud of, that was this spectacle, that was this take shot here, cut, take shot here, cut, take audio, put it together, put music, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't do it. And the best thing I even made, in my opinion, 2019, was the year that Ian and I made videos in each other's style. My best VidWars video, even after this one, is a video I made trying to emulate Ian. And I think that speaks volumes to VidWars. I have won more VidWars than Ian. And at the end of the day, it's just like a stupid popularity contest. I just tell my friends, and they go and vote for me. They don't watch both videos, I'm sure. Even if I tell them to. I bet you a lot of my friends throughout the years just watch my video or don't even watch it and just like it. And I win a lot of the time. And I'm not saying that I've never liked mine more, because I have. Ian's got that one that I really don't fucking like. Which I don't remember what year that is. It has to be 18, because 19 was the one that was in my style. The one where he and Andrew were just it's the whole long. I don't really like that one. I mean, it's not a bad concept. It's just not my favorite. It's not nearly the worst of all the VidWars videos, but just of Ian's, I think it's the weakest. Probably. Well, modern. Because, like 2013 doesn't fucking count. Because neither of us, But, the best VidWars video I made was one trying to emulate Ian's style. Which it hurts, right? And no one else did that but me. I did that to myself. But that hurts to know that my best work was when I tried to be more like someone I'm not. So even when VidWars is over in a couple years, whether or not we continue it with something new or whatever happens, it kind of doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't fucking matter who has more wins. Because at the end of the day, even if I won 10 out of 10 VidWars, I still wouldn't feel like my videos are better than Ian's. I certainly don't feel like this is going to be better. I don't even know what he made this year, and I feel like I already lost. And that has been honestly in my head the whole time, especially this year specifically has really been in my head and fucking up my ability to make anything for some reason. It's really been messing with me. I need to get some sleep. Ending thoughts or whatever. This is VidWars 2021. It is not perfect. It is just me talking, but I'll be damned if it's not honest. If it is not an honest snapshot of my life on July 24th, 2021, at now 1:08 in the morning. And isn't that what VidWars always was to me, right? I was saying before, I was struggling with what is VidWars, blah, blah, blah. It's a snapshot of my life, man. It's a once-a-year snapshot of my life of what I was like. In 2013, you can see that I was really into Sly Cooper, which I guess is still true now. But, I thought Half-Life 3 jokes were funny. In 2014, you could see that I did not give a shit about trying. But in all jokes aside, Jesus Christ, I need to go to sleep. There are shots from my time in school. There's one that's like really weirdly grainy, and I don't know why, because I didn't put a filter on it. My camera on my phone just filmed it weird. But it's me in French class. And that's just like a weird, specific memory I have of me in French class now. The Steve Persons, that stupid fucking bit. 2015. What was 2015's VidWars? I couldn't tell you. What the fuck was 2015? It was the stupid Dragonfly one. You wait, no, it is a snapshot of my life, because I wrote it in the car with the help of Andrew and his sister Bethany on the way back from Myrtle Beach, and I was a day late uploading a VidWars, and that is why we established the late rule. 2016, you can see my pledge pin for my fraternity in like every time I'm wearing a shirt, even when it's backwards and stuff, and like that's a snapshot of what I was doing then. 2017, I was losing my goddamn mind living in a studio apartment by myself. Hey, Bae, just in case you ever want to do that again, please don't ever do that again. 2018, I was really into poetry and living downtown Cleveland and relatively happy comparatively. 2019, I was living with Yellow and relatively happy comparatively. And 2020 didn't exist because 2020 was a dog shit year that we all want to forget. And the snapshot of my life there is that everything went to hell. And 2021 is a 50-minute long video of me sitting and ranting in my grandmother's attic, losing my fucking mind and being so overtired and so fucking anxious and unhappy with my life. And so unsure of who the fuck I am or where I'm going or what I'm doing. And it's a perfect snapshot of how you feel right fucking now. And the worst part is in a year or 2 or 5 or 10, when you watch this again, you'll feel the same, because you feel the same no matter when it is. That's the only thing that sucks about this snapshot, is it doesn't get to be fun or unique. This is just what it's always like. It's just you sitting in a room ranting to nobody, because that's who you've got. That's what you feel. That's what you really feel, babe. That's what you really feel. That's what I really feel. I have people, but I have no one. I live in this tiny ass giant room by myself, feeling fucking bad for myself, like I'm some fucking dumb boohoo bitch victim, when in reality, I'm the fucking monster. That's what it feels like. But on the bright side, in a couple days, we move on to season 20, where I live in a new place with new friends, and maybe in this one, I'll get a redemption arc that fucking lasts. And this wasn't scripted, so technically we went back to the original idea of VidWars anyways. This was not perfect, and I don't love this video, but I'm not going to make anything I'm fucking proud of right now, because honestly, in the headspace I'm in, I don't think I could ever be proud of something the way that I want to be in this format. I feel like I've lost touch with a part of myself over the last year and a half, and I'd love to get it back, and I hope by VidWars next year I fucking do. Because this isn't my best showing. But perhaps it is my most honest. And that's something. I hope you enjoyed this. Like it if you think it's better than Ian's video. I doubt it will be, but also, very long watches this year, so that'll be kind of cool. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're drinking water. I love you very much. I hope you're feeling better, Bae. I hope you're feeling better whenever you watch this next. I hope you feel better than we do right now. I'd venture to say it's hard to feel much worse. But You have proven before that you can surprise me. Now, if you don't mind, you need to go to bed.